Hello, you can call me Castle. I am the Dungeon Master, and I welcome you back to the Beastlands. Thank you for watching my legacy unfold. I realize that the audio quality in the first several episodes was kind of rough, and we thank you for putting up with us. We are constantly striving to improve your viewing experience. The new sessions will be split into less than half-hour episodes, posted Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard or 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, be sure to check out the Dirk and Dirtle podcast, which is uploaded at their whim once a week. If you enjoy our show and want to help support us, please drop a like, but more importantly, share us with the world. Check out our Call of the Beastlands social media pages, links in the description.
Welcome back to the Beastlands, everybody. When we last left off, our heroes were spat violently forth from the maw of a carnival, along with scattered body parts and blood and weapons and some other survivors. Pretty much everything that wasn't native to whatever dimensional space that you had occupied. The group takes a look around and sees that there are some wounded people. Some of them are addressing the situation, others are rummaging, see what they can salvage from the situation. However, those of you that are alert notice that as you come out, there's a drastic change in the weather. As when you went in, it was late spring. Now it seems to be midwinter, as snow is coating the ground, and some bystanders and guards are rushing to the scene. You quickly learn that you've lost 6 months of time in the evening at the carnival. The survivors, being shell-shocked, give descriptions of the event, and you're interrogated for the same reason. Would you like to speak on this matter or summarize? We'll just summarize.
Guys, I'm really hungry. It feels like I haven't eaten in months.
Man, I could probably go for a few buffets myself.
But yeah, this is an outrage.
The popcorn's coming.
Yeah, well, it was probably covered in blood. You do know that the rest of the carnival is gone. Oh, sorry. So here, you saying something? I can kind of hear.
Is he
Ooh.
muted?
Oh, he
No.
muted me. Tell him to unmute me. He muted me last week.
No, I already unmuted you. I heard most of that. I just couldn't hear what you were saying before.
Nothing. I was saying nothing. Hold on.
Oh.
How about now?
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Can anybody else hear me?
I can hear you.
When you talk, I can hear you.
Here, I'm gonna go back to Discord and turn off Crisp again and see if that. How about now?
That was way clearer.
Okay, it's Crisp. Crisp is thinking. Noise suppression is suppressing me entirely.
For sure. Okay then. So, yeah, there seems to be a gap in time, and you're not quite sure what has happened with some of the arrangements that you made previously to going in. For instance, Duke, Duchess, and Daisy were scheduled to be housed for a week, and let's see, you had prepaid for a certain amount of time and into. The local city guard seem to be pretty helpful, and they, after taking your names and your information, they direct you to one of the local inns in the guest sector or district called the Blooming Bee.
I say we go there.
Should we go check on the cart first? See if it's even.
I need my babies. Where are my babies?
Did we just lose our rhinos?
The cart wasn't with the rhinos, was it? I think we parked the cart
Yeah.
somewhere and then put the rhinos in animal care. What was it called? Stable.
Yeah, it was like a parking lot for the cart, and there was like an animal hotel kind of thing for the rhinos and other animals.
Man, let's go find out.
And so, Duke, Duchess, and Daisy have been rehomed.
No!
However, the caretakers are instructed to refund you in accordance with what happened. It seems the local government is favoring you, so they offer you 9,000 gold in gems for them.
Okay.
Your cart, you managed to track down. It's a little it looks like it hasn't been taken care of for a while. However, it seems to be functioning still. Although you're going to have to figure out what to do with it.
You're putting in and out on mine.
Oh. Is it like that for everybody?
All I heard was oh.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I said dirtle, dirtle, dirtle.
Yes.
Your beloved pets are no longer around. What would you like to do about that?
I shoot an arrow in the sky and I scream at the voice in the sky and say, "How dare you! You know how much I love them!" And I start bawling.
Dirtle! Come on.
You can't
Okay.
buy back love.
Everybody roll me a d20 for luck.
Okay.
We're just hot tonight.
Right on. So, an arrow slams down right next to Dirk, inches away, in the freshly compacted snow. I don't know. You might be able to track them down if you put some thought and power into it. You might want to just consider what you're doing with your life.
Is this divine intervention?
No, it's just when I did the fast forward, it occurred to me that the rhinos weren't paid up for 6 months, and then I was like, well, they would have sold them. Side effects, really.
This is like Avengers Endgame.
Where are my rhinos?
We could go find out who they sold them to and track them down. Or we can find some more rhinos.
You can't find another Duke, Daisy, Duchess in all the Beastlands. Unless they die. I guess you'll have to. But I'll presume the
No.
best. They're only
So-
partially alive, at least.
So, how about we pretend they died and we get new Daisy and Duchesses and Dukes?
Well, that's a possibility. However, it does save Lesk from using a spell slot.
To
It
feed
does
them.
save us a lot of money.
But how are we gonna carry the cart?
How about we get a team of horses?
A team of horses.
We'll hire 10 bear folk to drag it to my castle.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's right. You did get that castle.
Indeed. The deed to the land that castle sits on is snugly in your pack. However, a courier, which is just a fancy name for messenger,
Yes.
runs up and delivers a parcel of letters to your group. Some of it is junk mail. However, inside of it is letters for ascites and Todier. And there is also a invitation for each of you to join the Slayers Guild, the local Slayers Guild.
Do they have popcorn?
Who are you asking?
I was just thinking out loud. I'll go ahead and open my letter and read it. Who in the world would even know where I was? That's puzzling to me.
I know where you are.
Well, it's
You don't even know where you
actually, I forget his name, but it was your contact here.
Mm-hmm.
You had requested information from him,
Yes.
and this was dated several months ago, entrusted to the care of Redacted upon your return. And you had requested information about a giantess, and included is a map which shows a couple of giant fortresses or camps, hunting grounds, so to speak, that lie mostly to the south in the danger-filled mountains. And you had requested information. Who was that? You requested information from about something else too. What was it?
The location of what's his name that got carried away. That everybody got suspicious of.
Oh, Alagos? That's right. That's right. Well, you find a detailed report that a group fitting his racial description are doing guerrilla terrorist attacks in the region, and, well, a really large swath of area, targeting strategic points, including but not limited to infrastructure and military fortifications. Yeah, they seem to be up to no good.
Hmm. Well, folks, I got some good news and bad news. Which would you like first?
We lost the rhinos. This can't get worse.
I don't know.
I mean, I can lose my leg. That would be worse.
That would be worse.
Well, which would you like first?
I don't want the worst.
All right. Well, according to this little map, there seems to be a couple of areas where we might find some giants and get some more information on the giantess if you want to try to rescue Balder or bring him back to life or get that stupid giantess to cry if she's still alive. We could do that. Or seems like Alagos is gone off the deep end, and maybe we could put those folks down and make them pay for what they're doing all kinds of stuff. That's not good. You still on my arrows, possum boy.
I just lost out my family. Give me grace.
I'll give you grace.
You know, I'm kind of thinking here.
I thought I
Maybe
smelled
we should
something.
get that castle. I think a base would do us well.
Not without my arrows.
Well, get some on the way.
Do you need to find a shop while we're here? We still have yet to see anybody here from Noob's Luck.
Why
Not
get some? Hey, we're in town. We can get anything here.
No,
But I still say we get a team of horses, we get something to pull the cart, and we head toward the keep. We can regroup there.
Where are you guys having this conversation?
Yes.
Yeah?
are we?
I said, where are you having this conversation?
Well,
We're,
delivered the messages.
we're in town. There's snow all around.
Go
I just
outside.
got
Seems like 2 p.m.
The wind is blowing.
Very well.
Kind of cold.
There's a storm on the horizon.
It smells like winter.
slowly melting by a fire.
Trees look a little cold.
Yeah. The map isn't 100% fleshed out. I was going to do some more to it, but time
Oh, that's
restrictions.
there's snow on the ground. Okay. I just now noticed that. Okay, that makes sense.
They did a good job paving everything.
Yeah, I haven't done pathways yet either.
Snow covered it up.
Yeah, nobody's shoveled yet. That's fine.
Yeah, there are actually people out shoveling as we speak. Anyway,
I said get a team of horses and go to the keep, but get my arrows first.
Well, looks like we're going shopping.
Why did I say that in that? Yeah, we're going shopping.
I think I'd like to go talk to the
Okay.
Players Guild and see why they sent me a letter.
And
Oh.
yeah.
indeed.
Read your mail.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
go
read my
that.
mail.
Is that a direct statement based upon my gender? Read, comma, your mail.
Would somebody set him on fire?
Turtle, your tail catches on fire. It's so weird. Take
Oh my
4 points
goodness.
of fire damage.
Guys, if you're freezing, just get near my butt.
Just kidding. There's no fire damage to be had.
You
It's
still
worth the gas coming out all at once.
Yeah. So Todier, your letter seems to be from, well, it's from an anonymous source, and it is detailing the current state of the bamboo forest. And what it says is that your sisters are currently warring out for territory and slaves, and are currently embroiled in like a civil war for dominance over the family.
Sounds like them.
Yeah, sounds like them.
As long as they're not eating their own brothers' heads.
Well, no, your family is getting shorter by the day. For sure. It's not that you were particularly close to a ton of them, but the males in your family traditionally have a subservient role. So you figure that they're probably doing a lot of the dirty work for the larger females in your family.
Could be a letter from your mystery stalker.
Why, though?
What did I miss? Sorry.
Maybe a trap. Maybe lead us to where you get ambushed and killed. But we wouldn't let that.
Trying to pull me back home?
Or what?
Maybe.
Castle, didn't you say I got a letter from the Slayers Guild?
Yes, indeed. It's an invitation.
It doesn't say like anything in particular about why they would send me a summons.
Well, it does. It is essentially like a flyer that's addressed in general, not directly to you, for advanced warriors willing to take on great challenges in exchange for great rewards. They collect information from various sources on nesting sites and layers of powerful creatures that various people, for different reasons, put bounties on.
Okay. I thought it was like a direct summons. I was like, what? Why?
No, it appears as though it was sent to the survivors. Um, your fame probably affected the reason why you got it,
Okay.
and everyone in the party currently received the same one.
We're famous?
No, we're just generally important.
Yeah, I mean, you are turning a few heads now that you notice or think about it.
We cut
Um,
off.
They
Several
must have
of
heard our podcast.
I don't know about that, but the word around town is that you guys were major combatants in the massacre, the clown anomaly.
Hmm.
Wait, I thought Durga was the clown economy, Deuteronomy, what? Encyclopedia? The clown anomaly. Yeah, anomaly. Yeah, that's it.
The colonoscopy. You
Yeah,
said
that's
it right the first time.
Yeah,
The
it's
clown
more.
colonoscopy.
Yeah. Okay, so my paws are getting cold. Let's go somewhere and do something. At least find a place to rest. We can get the
I'm gonna
horses
go to
in.
the store, but I'd like to know more about these Slayer people.
The who people?
The Slayers.
Slayers?
Yeah, the Slayers. It says right here on this paper voice in the sky.
Right.
To the lawyers!
Who makes law? Kill cabbage. Cabbage killers. Hey, we could be the cabbage killers of Salmon's Run.
Can I slaw him?
I mean, if you put broccoli and bacon and cheese in it.
So it seems that the local branch is restricted to a an office based out of the inn nearby. It's in the center of the map. Not that it particularly matters.
The roof just blew off.
It did.
It's a bad snowstorm.
It crushed a bunch of kids. Oh God! Why the orphanage? Anyway, no, he runs his office out of this medium-sized inn, and it's a rather sharp-looking fox, and his name's Winston. But upon introduction, he gives you an overview of basically what they do. It's kind of like contractual, or by contract, I should say, commission.
I'm used to those.
You would sign a contract stating that you agree to certain terms of service for working with the Slayers Guild, such as not being able to desert on a mission after, taking it on. So if you agree to something, you have to see it through. And also other things for protection of the clients, But after those technicalities, you only have to do the work that you sign on for. There will be contracts that are delivered to this branch that he gives out to its members locally. And they go out and attempt to solve these problems, just like quests. Usually it'll be a group of critters getting too wily possibly a larger monster, or sometimes more advanced problems such as curses or the occasional undead. And usually, when you go to kill the quest target, you'd be required to bring back a certain piece of them or proof. Half the time when you go to kill a monster, it's for a body part to help with this and that and the other. Any questions?
I'm pretty good.
How much
Cool.
did it pay?
It depends on the contract. You basically negotiate with your broker or your handler when you go to take on the mission.
You know,
No,
we could really use a team of horses. Could the guild provide some horses?
You have to supply your own equipment.
Well, what resources does the guild have that we could use?
It generally you're just dealing with their accountants and such.
Yeah, we're
They are the brokers.
I don't think we are in the guild. We're working for the guild. So I don't
Okay.
have access to all the guild things.
Well, if you show up in one of the capitals, including some of the nomadic ones, we have more permanent structures and guild halls that accept our membership. However, to get a badge, you have to at least complete one contract. The guild halls offer special services such as exclusive resources and sometimes armaments. Some very skilled engineers tend to ply their trade on behalf of the guild in the major cities, so you could potentially get into contact with better services at the capital. Not to mention there's a certain brotherhood among slayers.
Well, I think we'll
Dirk,
keep
did you hear that?
But
What do I hear?
anybody else?
Brothers.
Store?
The store? Yeah. We're slayers. Brothers are slayers. That's what he just said.
Yeah, we slayed a lot.
No, you're a slayer.
So,
Nobody's lawyer.
what do you, if you guys want to get shopping out of the way, what do you guys want to buy?
Arrows.
Arrows.
Okay.
I really more want to sell things and try to get them like as much money together for horses or whatever we're gonna use to pull the wagon.
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
why don't we stay here for the night, get the horses in the morning, resupply, and if y'all want to join the guild, we can do that. But I still want to find the castle.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us. See you tomorrow at 4.